My mom just had to be rushed to the hospital. She fell straight backwards from our top step while she was taking out Angel just to go to the bathroom in the yard. It was around noontime. She'd already had a cup of coffee. Okay, she's way too over-medicated. I told you people this isn't a joke. I told you that her fucking nurse practitioner, why I can't stand her, why I call her an incompetent twitch. Never, ever, ever. All she does is negate my mom's concerns that my mom's too over-medicated, and my concerns as well, of course. I don't like her. I hate her fucking guts, okay? My mom just fell straight backwards into the bushes. More like Angel didn't run into the street and get killed. That would have been just double. I'm lucky. I'm lucky my mom didn't get hurt. And even then, she's fucking screaming at me, don't call 911. I'm like, of course I'm going to call 911. You're flat on your back in the bushes. She fell straight back into our bushes, flat on the ground. And then she's screaming for me to help her get up. Well, you shouldn't really move someone who just fell, but she says she can get up, so I was screaming. I'm calling 911 first. Top priority, call 911. Top priority is not. She could pull me down with her. You know what I mean? It's flat. It's kind of far. It's like this far down. She fell straight back from our top step because there's no railing there. As I told you, they're doing the railing, but she never holds onto the railing when she takes the dogs out. Anyway, I watch her. She was disoriented, went to grab on the railing that wasn't there, and fell straight backwards. She was backwards. She must have been trying to get Angel out. It must have been face. I don't know what happened. I didn't see it happen. I heard a big thump. And I have to come out, and my mom is flat on the fucking bushes, lying on the ground, her head and everything. And she's, you know, she's 70 years old. And on top of that, Angel was sitting there with she could have easily just run away, and that would have been it. She would have been killed, probably dead, hit by a car or something. It would have been double. She's too over-medicated. She had a cup of coffee, and she's not keeping her eyes open. I told you she's been maybe she has pneumonia. She won't let me she won't go to the doctor. She won't do anything. I'm 48 years old, and if I just fell flat back this distance, backwards, and they're like, they came, and did you hit the neighbors up, did you hit your head? No, I'm fine. Don't go, please, Laura. Please don't go. Oh my God, Mom, you don't let yourself die. She's one of those people who let herself die. Literally. Had I not been home when this happened, she would have screamed for the neighbors for help, right? The neighbors would have been in a rock and a hard place because my mom would be insisting she's okay. Don't call 911. You call 911, you get checked out anyway when you're 7 years old and that happens. I'm 48, and I believe that even if I felt like I was okay, if I fell straight back into those bushes and was flat on my back and my back was hurting me, I would go to the hospital just in case. Wouldn't you? Not my mom yelling at me not to call 911. You've got to fucking be kidding me. You know, like, I wasn't going to call 911 if she's just coughing and coughing up phlegm and whatnot. I want to try to get her to go to the doctors. You know? She's too over-medicated, period. And I don't know what's going on with her. I have to get my ass... She just fell straight backwards. Can you imagine? I heard this thud. I'm like, oh my God, what just happened? She had fallen flat back into our bushes, and she was lying on the ground begging me to help her up. Meanwhile, I don't know if I would have been able to. She really probably shouldn't even move. You know what I mean? And then she's on our steps. She wanted to go in the house. I'm fine. No, you're not. I don't fucking care if you say you're fine. You're 70 years old. You're going to the fucking hospital. I wanted you in the doctors because you're coughing up phlegm and you're everything anyway. I wanted her to go to the doctors. This is bad, people. It is bad. It's bad just that she's hopefully okay. I mean, but it could have been really bad. It could have been really bad, people. You remember when she fell into that table? At least that was in the house on the rug. She fell into bushes, flat down. But she was saying she was okay, that she wasn't feeling any pain, because technically you should have moved somebody. You know what I mean? The neighbors came and helped her up. I was just screaming. But I was screaming and saying, I'm calling 911, and I run into the house to call 911. That was my top priority, not to get her up in from the bushes, because, you know what I mean? The first priority is to get someone here as fast as possible. She can lie there in the ground on the bush, you know what I mean? She just doesn't want to. You should have moved someone anyway, so I've heard. She fell straight backwards. She was lying flat. Now, of course, the bushes broke part of her fall, but her back's hurting her. And the fact is, you can fall the wrong way and hit your head on a rock and die. I've heard of people that happening. Anything can happen. You could snap your neck. And even if nothing happened to my mom, Angel could have easily run into the road and got killed. So none of that happened. But of course, I'm like, you know, as usual, more so than usual, a basket case. So I'm getting ready, trying to figure out how to get myself to the hospital. Of course, they're like, call your aunt and let her know what happened and see if she can drive you to the hospital. Yeah, we're enemies. I said we don't get along. We don't see eye to, you know, we don't see eye to eye regarding my mom and how over-medicated I feel she is. Bottom line. So, ain't calling auntie. Ain't calling auntie. Older people fall, it's not good. I was in my pajamas, no bra. I put my winter coat over it and went out in my stocking feet. If I'd been wearing my earplugs, I wouldn't even have known. It could be her taking out Angel or Omar, you know what I mean? Either of them could have run to the street and got killed. Angel was sitting there. Angel was good, she didn't move though. She knew something had happened to her mama, you know, because I was so upset at what happened. I'm busy. I had to run out to call 911 and I forgot about Angel sitting there without not being on her leash. I mean, being on her leash and not being in the house. So I didn't even think about Angel. I think I put Angel back in the... I'm sure I put Angel in the house when I ran in to get the phone. I didn't leave Angel out there. Oh, maybe I did. You know, in a panic, I think I did leave Angel out there. Luckily, Angel didn't run away. I just ran in the house to get the phone. I was like panicked. My mom's lying flat in the bushes. I'm not thinking of Angel, you know. I'm not perfect. And then my mom's apologizing. Don't apologize, Mom. My God, you're too over-medicated. You're sick. Who knows? You could have pneumonia. And I left Angel out there. Then Angel could have run in the street. It would have been my fault. See what happens when you panic? Of course I'm going to be in a panic when my mom's flat down on the ground. You know, she fell like this distance, people. I can't think about Angel. You know what I mean? I wasn't even thinking about Angel because Angel was sitting there quietly and I just wasn't even thinking. I panicked. I ran in the house. I was like, I have to call 911. I know when the ambulance arrived, I was out there holding Angel's leash at that point. But I don't think when I ran in to get the phone, I still had Angel on. I think I left her sitting out there. I don't know what I did. I panicked. I was terrified. Terrified. I panicked. That's why people panic, and the dog could have wound up dead because of me. But it still wouldn't have been my fault. It's like, you know, you panic. She was sitting there so nicely on the steps with not being held. You forget that she'll run away. You'll forget she might run into traffic if she sees a dog or sees, you know what I mean? I grabbed the phone. I don't know what happened. Right now they're both in the crate. That is so scary. Even scarier than when she fell into the table that time, remember? This is scarier. Because it was outside and she didn't fall a short distance. Luckily the bushes stopped, you know. Some bushes were broken, like the hospital, the ambulance guy told me, whatever. But she fell about but she was flat on her back, lying down, screaming at me to help her up. And I'm like, Mom, I have to call 911. She's like, no, don't call 911. She's laying there and telling me, don't call 911. Can you imagine? I wouldn't do that. But yeah, call 911. I might be hurt. I don't know. But not my mom. She's terrified of hospitals. It's so sad. It's so sad. It is so sad. I don't know what she did with her cash. It's not in the can. I don't know what's happening. I know she had cash, though. I don't have cash. I don't have my fucking credit card. Anyway, so that's the short version.